Hi, my name is Glenn Barnfine from Schroeder Industries. Today we're going to talk a little instructional video on how to operate the Schroeder vacuum dehydrator. Just a quick summary of the different components, the main components of the device. We have our control panel here, and the fault indicator, and our touchscreen with PLC. In the back we have heater, which is an optional heater. Our hose filter to clean any particulate and polish the fluid after it's been through the vacuum dehydrator chamber. Here is the water cooler for the vacuum pump. Before operating, you have to make sure that we have water in this cooler. On the other side, here, we have a catch bucket to catch the water as it's drained from the oil. The water will be going into the cooler. Once the cooler is full of water, any overflow then goes into the bucket. Check the water through here into this prior to starting this up. Check this before you operate to make sure that there's water in there every time. You start the unit. Turn it on. PLC then begins to go through its boot up, and it does some self-diagnostics to check the sensors and make sure that the unit is ready to operate. Our heater light will tell us when the heater is on and operating, and we have a manual start. There are two modes. There's an operation mode and there's a maintenance. In the maintenance section, you will find that there's some information, some safety information, manual, troubleshooting guide, just some things to help make it a little easier to operate. We will do most of this using the operation mode. There are two settings. There is an automatic mode and a manual mode. The manual mode is set so that you can turn on each pump and component individually, and it is really only there for maintenance and troubleshooting. You should never try to operate it in the manual mode. Always use the automatic mode, and it loads up. Before you begin operating, you need to set your saturations point by just putting down where it says percent saturation. Most hydraulic applications, 30% saturation is fine, so we're going to enter 30%. Push the enter. The temperature set point is for the heater control. So you can set this, typically 120 is usually a good place to set for most hydraulic oils and cooling fluids. So 120 degrees set. The only thing left to do is push to start. The unit starts up. We begin to pull the vacuum in the vacuum chamber to start removing the water. Over here is our vacuum gauge. The vacuum gauge is an absolute gauge, so 0 is full vacuum, 1000 millibars is essentially atmospheric pressure. Ideally, you want this set so that the vacuum is in this gray area right here, generally about halfway, midway in the gray area. Here's the vacuum adjust. This is factory preset. You should never have to adjust it, but if you do, that's where the adjustment is. We're beginning to pull our vacuum, and we're pumping the fluid through from the suction line into through the chamber and then back into the tank, and then kicking loose through until you reach the saturation point that you've preset. In the vacuum chamber we have a sight gauge, and right now the oil is right about there. It's marked just with a marker. This is typically about the general area, maximum area. As the chamber fills up with oil, some valve switch, and it'll drain this back into the reservoir and then fill back up. So this is basically where it is. If it starts to get up into this area, shut the unit down, because there's a problem either with the float switch or with the temperature of the oil is too hot and you're pulling too much vacuum from the really hot oil. you've gotten down to the set point that you want, or to stop the unit, of course you can hit the emergency stop, or you can just press the stop button. When you hit the stop button, what happens is the drain pump goes and it is draining the vacuum chamber of the oil. So this will run for about 15 to 20 seconds before it'll shut off. So do not remove power while it's doing it because it's draining the chamber. Once that is done, you can turn the off switch, and that about is all that needs to be done with this. It's a very easy instrument to use. We tried to make it as simple as possible for everybody.